Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to Modern Family Season 2, Episodes 15 and 16. So just excited to jump into more episodes of Modern Family. As always, you want to watch along the full unedited reaction that is on Patreon. That's also where you can check out future reactions of the show if you don't want to wait and you'd care to support. Let's just get right into it. Modern Family Season 2, Episodes 15 and 16.
It's so unfair! You told me I could go—
Life is not fair.
If you got a B on your history exam, which you didn't.
What did you get? A D?
Letters jump around on the page and appear backwards.
What?
We had you tested like 6 times. Trust me, I was praying for dyslexia.
Did you ever let me have any fun? Ew, ew, your hand smells like cheese.
When Nana Didi comes to visit, your mom can get a little...
Psycho. Scary. Drunk. I have to practice for my cello recital.
If it keeps you out of your mom's hair, yes, do that.
Just don't cause trouble.
Extra cute.
No problem. I've got some stuff prepared.
Good, good.
Hey, Mom, I'm thirsty. Adorable, right? Don't worry. It works better in my jammies.
Yeah, work on that. Maybe come back. That's a first draft technique here. But Haley failed for sure.
Okay, gun to your head. Which pair should I wear?
Oh, gun to my head.
Pick quickly, on the right.
Center of attention at Lily's party should be Lily.
Not the clown.
Why aren't they laughing? Why aren't they clapping when I'm pulling the handkerchief out of my mouth? It's a princess theme party. I guess you just don't respect party themes.
You did not.
Those are fighting words. Those are fighting words. Can't take it back.
You are Lily's dad. Just be there as her dad. If the shoe fits.
They don't. They're comically large.
Was a Cinderella clown origins? He should go as a clown princess. That would work. The cello sound is perfect. Drink the wine. Pour yourself another glass already. Oh, come on. Do it, Jaws. This is psychological warfare from your daughter, man.
Gosh, I forget that you're all grown up. Look at us, just 2 old ladies.
We bought Lily a beautiful birthday gift. Talking storybook. Lily can hear our voices before she go to sleep.
Terrible idea. Don't you remember the answering machine message?
What happened?
Please leave a message after the...
You didn't say beep.
If I say beep, then the people will think it's the beep.
No, I
What?
will wait for the actual beep.
I don't think they'll know.
They'll know.
Please leave a message after the beep. If I say the word, then people think it's the beep.
It's not the beep.
Then why even say it?
Yeah, I understand. I
That's who I
understand.
saw at the airport. Who's that?
Is she opening another bottle?
Robbie Sullivan from high school? Couldn't keep your hands off each other.
Really, Mom?
Not true.
I'm sure it's true.
You read my diary. Because I wanted to see if you were on drugs.
Sound familiar?
Ready to be cute?
Please.
I hope you can deliver, Luke.
My tummy's growling. Can I have some pescetti?
And take a shower tonight. Your hair smells like cheese.
Blame Phil. Blame Phil.
I need a giant lollipop, and I need it now.
I don't think the lollipop will save you.
My God. Robbie?
Oh, dang, I know him. Matt Dillon, right? Dillian?
Well, maybe a fuzzy navel wine cooler will listen to you. Sure used to.
Oh.
Phil needs to be front and center for all of this.
My boyfriend from when I was 17 years old, who my mom invited to dinner.
Well done, Fee.
Phil, how do you know Claire?
Didn't mention that I'm married with 3 kids.
No.
Oh.
You were still trying to figure out your life.
Dang, what a review.
Why would you not mention that I'm married? Not everything in a conversation is about you.
Some help in the kitchen.
Your words, not mine.
That's actually a good comeback that is a roast at the same time.
Are you rich?
He needs a limo because he has a lot of DUIs.
Nope, it's nothing like
Is
that.
he a limo driver?
I've got a super sweet job driving that limo.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
It is cool.
He's got an earring. Now that's what's really cool.
I don't think we need it. I am just wearing socks, buddy.
Someone get him some Tom Cruise shoes.
What was I gonna do, not invite him?
Maybe.
I was thinking that it might be a hoot for you to see him again.
I wouldn't describe it that way.
You would have said no.
Of course, Mom. Of course, I would have
Would
said.
have ruined the surprise.
Honestly, Claire, I wish I had a tape recorder.
What do you even say back? I mean, I'm speechless like Claire.
Holy mackerel, this is good salmon.
And my friend.
What kind of voice is that?
This is why voice actors have a career.
This has been the best day ever.
That was good.
After she kissed her parents goodnight, the end. I need to tell you something.
It's a bear, Gloria. I did the best I could.
I'm not going to the party.
What?
How come?
His wife is going to be there, and we're never good together.
That is true.
It's better that I stay
But
here.
I want to see the drama.
I don't know what to say.
Greatest news.
I feel like I'm in the same boat with your friend's daughter's first communion coming up. I always felt like the husband never liked me.
You're just trying to get out of stuff at this point.
Should probably skip it.
He pushed it too far, I think.
He is having dinner with my family.
This chick was fat.
Every time he opens his mouth, I can feel my daughter's losing respect.
That is brutal.
It is amazing the freaks we used to date.
Hello, Governor!
used to. The timing of that was amazing.
Sir Fizbolant, Royal Court Jester, at your service.
Yeah, this is a new variation.
Your Highness said that the clown doesn't fit the prince's theme. Then a court jester is right as rain. It's gonna be a boring party without any entertainment.
Which is why I hired a princess. Cue the gasp. Be a parent.
But I wouldn't say...
Now, stop.
Mitch, you have to be his parent in this situation.
I was thinking about what you said, and maybe I should go to the party.
Oh, shoot.
We cannot let other people make us miss.
I told you, Jay, you got greedy.
We're gonna miss Alex's graduation, all of Haley's wedding.
All of Haley's weddings. Dang.
Try missing tomorrow. Just see how that feels.
As an experiment.
So good to me. That's why I have to go. I'm gonna be there for you and Maria Victoria's first communion.
That's back on the table?
Gloria knows what's up.
Sneaking in at 3 o'clock.
She had the urge to lash out at her mother. She should just squeeze my hand.
Oh, really?
A doctor had to cut off my wedding ring.
Phil, you should not have signed up for that job.
Played that game, and you won the
Giant panda
panda
bear.
bear. Right? Remember what we did after that?
Yes.
Hey, do you still like roller coasters?
Yeah, this one, I want to get off.
Well, I better get going. I've got an early morning run, celebrity client,
Sure. Very important. Cool job.
Who is Alex Trebek?
game show host. Why?
No reason.
Catching up was so
Real
fun.
good.
Hey. Oh, let's do it. Let's do that.
What was that hug? Full of sincerity.
Really, Mom?
I was young.
I thought he was sexy.
Phil, ice it.
I used to think your mother loved me. She always wished you'd married Robbie.
This was all about her trying to annoy me.
Yeah, I kind of think so.
All those joke emails she forwarded to me months after I'd already seen them. Well, no more polite LOLs for you, Dee Dee.
You're wasting your time.
Holy cow.
What?
Wow.
What?
You were right. It's not about me.
Oh, God.
Holy what? Dang. Dang. I mean, that is a plot twist, right? I guess she was introducing her boyfriend. Could you imagine doing that? Dating your daughter's ex? I mean, I'm sure that's happened in real life somewhere with some mom and some family, but wow.
Where is she? Where's Mom?
Yeah, let's get the weirdness over with.
Good luck.
Oh, she made out with my ex-boyfriend last night.
No, my God.
Having breakfast with Robbie.
He's half her age.
Is meant to be, is meant to be. That is the question.
Nervous about your mother being here, so she tried her first Xanax.
Oh.
Sit down with a shot of tequila.
It's so beautiful.
She's in a good place. She's in a good place. Xanax and tequila.
The birthday girl?
Glitter? That'll settle in her lungs. Cash, credit card, check.
Princesses don't get paid. Is that a little girl's birthday wishes come true? You can make the check out to Party Stars Incorporated.
Never break character. Never.
Oh, it was a trap? It was a trap?
When I was a clown, my shoe caught on fire and one of my fellow clowns.
Oh my gosh. It's not like she's working at Disneyland or something.
The ambulance. I continued to make balloon animals. There was a social bottle right there.
Is he okay? Did he have Xanax too?
I got the young girl. She had to get the young guy.
I don't know why everybody's getting so upset about this. Buenos dias.
Ah, Gloria, come on.
It's better than last time. It's better than the fight.
So, Robbie, it looks like the years have been treating you good, huh?
what's up, Brett?
okay.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Back to high school.
I need to talk to you for a second. Let me just.
Nice, nice headlock.
What happens in the limo stays in the
It's not Vegas.
I had a crush on your mother back in high school.
Oh.
Kind of a fantasy for me.
Oh.
Still want me.
Oh my God, are you insane? Oh, what's going on here?
Claire still wants me.
Oh, I should have seen this. Swoops in. Didn't swoop. Is anybody swoop? Accused me of trying to steal my old boyfriend from her.
Okay, fine, but make it quick.
Sometimes violence is required.
Push people and push people and push people and see how far you can push them. You win. I'm screaming at a princess party, Mom.
You should take off.
But between you and me,
What?
I'm getting some serious vibes from the princess over here, and I'd kind of like to play that.
But I never liked you in the basement with my daughter, and I don't like you here with my...
Your little intimidation game may have worked on me when I was a kid,
I'm all grown up now.
and I think I should go.
Some things don't change. I mean, at least Gloria had a good time.
Everybody's traumatized. We need somebody to pump some life back into this party.
Pump up the bubble machine.
Or
Is that a roundabout way of saying a certain clown? You just made a little girl very happy.
yes, well, I can see that.
Well, at least that's one victory.
That stuff she said out there.
Was all true.
Oh, really?
I was looking for something else. I haven't found it. Broke up the family. What do you have to show for it? You're a decent man. That doesn't make it any easier. My real problem is her.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 You're not! No! Shoot! It's gonna happen again. Round 2.
Or me.
I told you about me.
Right when I thought they were having a moment. Oh dang! Dang! You need bodyguards with Gloria next time.
A precious gift.
I know. I can't believe my dad sat down and did this.
I just had a damn line. Manny, freshen this up for me.
We're doing something. We finish these.
All right?
No, you.
What happened?
Last night, I know I got kind of carried away.
No, you don't need to apologize.
What happened? They had a big fight?
Sometimes I just feel like I have to scream, let you know how upset I am, but you get it now, right?
I do not.
What the heck happened in here?
Holy!
The raccoon got in and your mom fought it off with the fire extinguisher.
Are you okay?
Careful, buddy. Not today. I think you look
Save it.
beautiful.
Got to get Gloria a birthday present, and I paid for it.
I believe that.
Remembered, but she didn't like the gift. I paid for that. So you'd think she loves it. I wouldn't have to pay for it.
But he's like, I miss her being angry. Nothing is worth this. You just need some noise canceling headphones. Oh gosh. But I hope they pick up and explain what happened with Claire and Phil. I want to know what they were fighting about.
It's a fundraiser for the Friends of the Third Street Overpass Music Society. And you're anxious because Andrew, you want to upstage him. I was kidding.
Dang, dang. Nice.
You act like you listen to every single thing that I say.
Don't I, Mitchell? Do you need me to pick anything up for you?
Okay, come on. Come on. You can't be angry about this.
Thank you.
Don't I?
Okay, that flashback proved that Cam is right.
And the raccoon just walked in. I'd already had a hold of the...
Why don't you two go work on your story and come back?
Yeah, come on. A raccoon?
$57 in tips from last night.
Not bad, not bad.
You keep this up, we are going to be buying you a car by the summer.
Oh, dang, they match whatever money she earns? I didn't get that.
Okay, Phil, what do you say? You want to take a trip to the mall with me?
I do not. This little habit at the mall.
Hmm.
I can't even talk about it.
No, tell us. We're just gonna see instead.
I was actually gonna run out and get my hair cut.
I run Claire down the mall and you give Phil a haircut. Talking about how you miss working at the salon.
There we go. Solution.
I do Jay, why can't I do you?
Hey, let's go, let's go. Waste of time.
Oh, I never thought I would enjoy having an arch enemy. But I do, Mitchell. I do.
I can see that.
I do feel bad for those PETA folks. Their events tonight. Why I had you mail the invitation so long ago. You feel bad for those little PETA animals.
Oh, shoot. Oh, Mitch.
I put Cam's invites in my car to take him to the post office.
Oof.
Completely forgot they existed. I feel terrible. I haven't been to the gym in 6 weeks. And I ruined Cam's event.
Which one do you feel worse about?
Cam and I are hosting a little event tonight, and
How are those chairs coming? Come in.
I think you should come in. Are you gonna get upset and start eating all the appetizers again?
What you don't notice.
Sign-in book for my event last year. Into the blank pages. No, it's full.
Oh, well,
I'll see you at 7.
drive safely.
Oh, dang. Oh, dang.
Hold still. You can't move like that.
Sorry, I'm just a little tense today.
Oh, gosh.
I got into a huge fight last night. I'm not even sure what it was about. About a weird mall habit.
Oh my God, that's good. Oh, go low, go. Oh my
No,
God, Dad,
no.
Dad, you gotta get one of these.
No, Claire, you gotta be kidding me. No. No wonder, Phil, I would never be able to go to the mall. I am sorry.
You know, I stopped by the restaurant a couple times and she wasn't there.
Oh, really? Is she faking having a job?
I need details.
Right when I was impressed with Haley.
Oh my God. I bet she doesn't even work there. Grandpa gave her $60 for her birthday. She's just hanging around the mall all day, flashing the same cash every night and fooling my parents into buying her a car.
She's scamming them? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh God, no.
Oh God, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, get after it.
Claire, no. Do you hear yourself?
Warn me.
I think you got what you needed from that.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Jay will never take Claire to the mall again.
How could you not know what she was mad about?
Because she didn't tell me. What did I do?
You tell me what you did.
Oh, here we go.
I'm going to get some air.
Claire!
No, don't.
Where'd you go?
Not very far.
Claire is always getting her clothes stuck in things. It's hard to have a proper storm out like this. Look at Phil, he looks so defeated cleaning up. Oh, Phil actually thought there was a raccoon or what? Good thing you didn't grab a bat or something.
There's one now.
Oh, dang, dang.
Debbie stood me up for lunch. Rude, right?
No, she called.
I didn't get a message.
There.
Like a fortune cookie message?
Talk to the insurance company. It wasn't your fault because the brakes weren't working right.
You insult a woman's driving and you use the air bunny.
Yeah, that would get Gloria.
So I'm having lunch with Skip Woosnam, right? Boy, can that guy go on and on. By the way, he turned me on to the greatest thing, wedge salad. You gotta try it. Guess who's sitting at the table next to it? My old girlfriend, Carla.
Oh, here we go. This is what it was.
She's lost a ton of weight.
How stupid are you?
Kill me, I know, but she still hadn't snapped yet.
But it was all building. It's all compounding rage.
Cauliflower.
I cannot believe you, Phil! You do everything wrong.
How is Phil clueless?
We don't forget. We wait.
True.
I've been trying to get Phil to try a wedge salad. The minute that Skip Woosnam, whom he doesn't even like, Phil thinks it's the greatest thing ever, and he does this with everything. Everybody's opinion but mine, and it drives me crazy.
You know, when you get a massage, you sound like a Tijuana prostitute.
What do you mean you're not coming?
Oh, no.
Well, that's
All
not
the
possible.
secret's out.
Mitch mailed them weeks ago. What about Pepper? Did he get his? And LaMichael?
Luke, you are a witness. You are a witness to this, Luke.
It went to voicemail.
Of course it did. Keep trying him until you get him. One button.
Like how Luke is like the assistant.
Really great event tonight, benefiting the Music Society. Musicians like you.
Mitch, you guys are gonna have an epic fight, just like Phil and Claire.
So far, it's anger, betrayal, terror, and sadness. When Andrew walks in here and sees a room full of empty chairs...
He's not really your archenemy. That's sort of a made-up thing.
Fix it!
What can Mitch do? Can he pull off a miracle?
Hey, of course we did.
What, are you on your break? You're on your break?
Have a ton of reservations. I called.
Smart. Smart. Can't outsmart Alex.
Mind getting us a couple drinks? I would love an iced tea.
If Haley could pull this off, I'll be very impressed.
Make it low fat. I'm gonna look good when I'm riding in your new car. More iced tea. Mango kiwi smoothie. I'm pregnant.
I like how she ordered it with all ice cream. Good revenge.
No one called for you while you were out. Make sure you get any messages from any friends that might call, which none of them did.
Talk about the wedge.
So he's the only one here not wearing a name tag?
If your mother had a name tag, it would say good driver.
I want to hear the special. Popular? You wouldn't understand.
Not bad for off the cuff.
I want you to know how important to me you are.
I know that.
I still feel bad about...
Whatever happened.
All right, what looks...
Wedge salad, of course.
It's right off the page. I tried this yesterday thanks to my good friend
Dang,
Claire.
dang.
Did you learn nothing from last night?
About the salad?
That some idiot suggested, and you can't wait to try away. It makes me feel like I don't matter.
Thanks a lot, Dad. Mom's little outburst just got me fired.
Dang, Haley, is she really gonna get away with this?
She never worked here.
You thought you had your master plan.
So Mitchell called you too.
Mm-hmm.
She sang all the way here.
Oh,
We passed
dang.
2 cars, the dogs stuck their heads back inside.
True story, I believe it.
I know, you said it made me look like a wimpy bouncer, so I cut it off. Look at this picture. Now look at this guy. You can't tell me your opinion doesn't matter. You changed me for the better in 100 different ways.
Okay.
It's a book or a salad here and there, but I got Claire all over me.
You're about to.
Okay. That wasn't too hard.
The worst sound in the world.
Is it?
The program will start in a few minutes on time.
Okay, who do we get?
Everyone take their seats. Thank you.
Mitch, what did you do?
Double what Andrew had last year for Cello Submarine.
That's all that matters, really.
How are you sitting in a harp and not scoring this moment? Ladies!
Yeah, read the room. It needs some emotional music.
You can't have a successful marriage without being a good listener. Sometimes it takes a little work.
Wonder how they can actually, ever find, their true...
Sometimes it takes a lot of work.
Harps!
And sometimes it's just...
That's actually relatable.
I work out another song.
Gloria.
Great!
No. I can't take it anymore.
Oh, good.
But for the love of God, destroy that thing before it destroys his family. Coward.
I think you sound great, but if it bothers the kid...
Get Manny a Rolex. Get him something nice. You owe him.
The pipes are calling.
Is this right as he was returning it?
And all the roses.
You keep this up, and this won't be the last plug I pull.
No karaoke. Go out for karaoke. All right, so that's Modern Family Season 2, Episodes 15 and 16. So we got to see another appearance from Claire and Mitch's mom, Jay's ex-wife, and she is such a fun character. I mean, she really was very memorable in her appearance in the first season, so I'm really happy that we get to have her come back. They had some little touches that were different than when we saw her in Season 1, but that were reminiscent of a same feel. Like, I really like the touch of Alex playing the dramatic notes on the cello, doing the Jaws theme as she walks in the home. And you can just tell from the beginning how stressed out Claire is about all of this. I really do like how we focused largely on Claire and her reception to her mom coming and just dealing with all of that. And of course, we had the reveal that her mom is dating her ex-boyfriend from high school. the limo driver, played by Matt Dillon, I believe his name is. But he also had a nice celebrity guest appearance in this episode. I thought he played his character well. You know, he wrote a fine line between being kind of cool and kind of nonchalant while also being very odd and kind of believable as a guy who would be in this situation. I don't know. I just feel like you could have taken that character in an extreme of like trying too hard to be cool when he really isn't, or trying too hard to be really weird when he's maybe not that extreme in the way. I mean, he is pretty eccentric, don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean. I just think the way he chose to portray this character worked very well. And I was surprised by the reveal that, you know, he's dating. I mean, that's a pretty odd situation. And it definitely is something I understand why Claire didn't appreciate. I mean, at first it's just awkward. Like, you have your ex show up unexpected from so long ago who didn't even know you were married the whole time, right? But then finding out that, oh, a relationship with my mother. But then when it led to the party, which, you know, Jay was so close to having Gloria not go, but then he tried to push it too far by getting out of other things he didn't want to go to, and of course Gloria decided to come. But it was great seeing Gloria on a Xanax with a shot of tequila. I mean, it's nice because they changed the dynamic compared to what it was like in the first season when she met Jay's ex, right? So they really mixed it up, and it was just amusing to have Gloria in that state, you know, really happy, really going along with everything. But Claire snapped, right? She snapped at her mom, and she was really upset, you know, saying like, you're doing all these things to humiliate me, right? And I really do understand why Claire felt targeted. And I don't think it's as funny as it is. I don't think anyone would appreciate their parent showing up and doing something like that. Like, it feels like just a tornado of humiliation just rushing into your life, and you're just trying to enjoy something simple like a kid's birthday party, right? But ultimately, I think Jay was proven right that at the end of the day, it wasn't about Claire, it wasn't about Mitch, it was about him and Gloria, which is pretty consistent with her character. For a second there, I was a little bit touched, I guess foolishly so, by the scene where Jay kind of checks in on his ex, and they kind of have a sincere moment between each other. You could really feel the history that they had, and also the concern that Jay had for his ex, even though they clearly have had, you know, they divorced, they had some serious fights, things like that. And, you know, she was opening up about some things that I could empathize with, this idea that you need to prove that you moved on, that you're happy, that you did something, that the family wasn't broken up for nothing, right? I feel like all of those things are probably things that anyone who goes through a divorce can relate to some degree. But then I love how they decided to turn the sincere moment on its head for a hilarious moment where she attacked Gloria. You know what I mean? I mean, that is the enemy number one in her mind. Although I guess the silver lining of that situation is possibly in her next appearance, Jay won't have Gloria show up, and so he will get what he wanted in a roundabout way. Maybe. We'll see. But speaking of fights, episode 16 also centered largely around a big fight between Phil and Claire. And I was, you know, I feel like they structured the episode in a smart way to kind of have a mystery. Just like Phil didn't understand why Claire was so angry, we as the audience didn't know what the whole fight had been around, right? And then it was really funny. At first, I was kind of taking it too seriously. Like when Phil is talking to Gloria, which was funny, the way they had that whole situation set up, right? But when he was talking to Gloria, I was kind of taking it at face value when Phil was saying all these things that seem like the most obvious reasons why Claire would get upset. But I like the twist. I mean, that was actually pretty funny, you know, kind of going through a laundry list of typical things that might upset your wife, and it was none of those things. Instead, it's all because of the wedge salad. I mean, I think that's kind of a great, like, ridiculous, comedic Agatha Christie type of twist. It's like the character reveal at the end. It was all about the wedge salad. But on a more serious note, you know, when Claire's opening up with Jay, I mean, the massage in the ball, is that unbelievable or what? I mean, that was so funny. You you have to respect the characters on this show for how much they commit to the humor. You know, they just drop all their self-consciousness and just go for it. It's so, I mean, to me, that's got to be a top moment for Claire, her getting a massage at the mall. I mean, that it is a little bit like Monica and her massage, but I feel like taken to another level because it's in public and everyone's just looking and she's completely oblivious of what what she's doing. You know what I mean? But anyways, you know, when she did explain to Jay why she was upset over the wedge salad, you know, fundamentally what she's really upset is, of course, Phil not valuing her opinion and listening when other people say things instead. And I'm sure that happens a lot with married couples, right? I also think that happens a lot with parents and their children. I mean, I can remember things that my parents told me, but you just can't accept certain things when they're from your parents. And then you hear the same thing from an outside source, or you learn it on your own as you get older. And looking back, I'm baffled at myself sometimes. Like, how was I that stupid? You know what I mean? And just my parents were telling me things that is so obviously true, but there's just something about being a kid when it comes from your parents, you don't want to accept it, right? And I think I think that cycle you can't fully break. I think no matter what, kids are going to reject what their parents say to a certain degree, and you just have to deal with that, and they just have to learn those lessons on their own. But I also think sometimes maybe that happens with partners. You know, maybe if you've been married especially a long time, it happens more frequently. Or maybe it just depends on your relationship, right? But I understand the frustration that Claire feels and why that upsets her so much. But honestly, I think the whole episode just had a theme of blind spots. You know, it was kind of demonstrated in a very comedic way. But I think, honestly, if you look at it a little bit more seriously, kind of the overall commentary the episode was saying, it is making a good point. I think we saw all the characters kind of being oblivious to things that were right in front of them. I mean, you could take the symbolism of Luke, you know, noticing, I forget what he noticed in the party. Like he noticed that Cam, you know, ate a bunch of appetizers when he's stressed, right? But then he forgets to zip up his zipper. I think that could be applied to all the characters and honestly to just everyone, people in general. Like we all have things that we're just oblivious about. And an outsider could look at and say, how do you not realize what you're doing here? How do you not realize how you're being rude or how you're being inconsiderate to your partner or how you're being just unintelligent, making a foolish life decision, right? But it's hard. It's why you don't represent yourself in court, because you're too close. You can't judge objectively. But I like how they did that theme in not the most obvious way, because the specific storylines, you know, there were some fights and some conflicts, but they just sprinkled in this idea of being oblivious, whether it's Gloria being oblivious of like how close she's standing to Phil and like where his face is at and what effect that might have on any guy in that situation, you know, or Claire, you know, being comedically unaware of how she's yelling and moaning and what it sounds like when she's out in public. And you could even look at how Haley got away with pretending that she worked at a restaurant that she didn't work at, as the parents not noticing certain things that are very obvious about their children. Sometimes it's not even yourself that you're oblivious about, it's people around you. And just as a side note, I thought that was a really great storyline with Haley and Alex. I really like that. Just the way that Haley got away with it, and the way that there was like that little warfare and they each tried to one-up each other in that situation was really amusing, especially for a side storyline that didn't get too much attention. I feel like they really executed a great little tiny plot line to support the entire episode. You could also look at that storyline, you know, not to take this whole thing too seriously, but just how difficult it is to have confrontation. Because you see a character like Jay, and he's, you know, he's not a shy guy. He absolutely will speak his mind and doesn't have a problem getting into a fight or correcting someone or voicing his opinion, his critique. But everyone has their Achilles heel, you know, and especially people who are married. I'm sure there are times, I don't care how tough of a personality you have or how dominant of a personality, you know, type A you are, there are times where you just choose peace over war. And that's the only way to survive getting through relationships, whether it's your partner, your romantic partner, your life partner, or even, you know, family members. There's certain times where you just have to accept the flaws, the imperfections. And you really do, the expression choose your battles, it's so relevant. It's such a lesson that will really change your life, and whether that's choosing your battles at work, at home, with relationships, just in life, there's a million things you could have a fight about, you could get angry about, and you really don't want to waste your life getting angry. You especially don't want to waste your life arguing with the people that you love. So you have to focus on the things that actually matter so you don't have people take advantage of you. You can communicate, obviously, in a healthy way. That's definitely encouraged. And there are people who struggle with that much more than they struggle with getting into fights too often. But it really is a balance between knowing when to say something and when to just accept certain things, right? But I had fun with both those episodes, and I did appreciate kind of the extra layer of depth, especially in episode 16. Just some of those things stood out to me, and it's like, I really appreciate it. It's hard to make an episode with funny situations, with A, B, C storylines, all these crazy shenanigans going on. But I really love, when Modern Family, the writers are able to put a little message in there that's not super on the nose, but you can just connect the dots. They are kind of saying something a little bit more serious, a little bit more profound, packaged in this funny, kind of silly morsel of 21 minutes. But I hope you guys enjoy those reactions. As always, the full unedited reactions are up on Patreon, along with future reactions of the show. If you don't want to wait, you'd care to support the channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.